Hey everyone, welcome back. Scott Andrews here with another episode of Scotty's Trading and doing a bit of chart analysis now. I apologize for the lateness of this video. Had a few things on today, but I'm here. And really, I mean, this is the meat of the session. This is, the New York session. I've got the Euro US dollar open currently, and it's pretty interesting. No entry on this candle here, just with how wiki it was, and it's leading into resistance, but it's definitely interesting. Now, it's, this is not really my cup of tea type system. This would be me branching out a little bit, suggesting, I take a buy trade here. Again, there's some resistance to deal with though. So it's one of these things where, especially on the daily chart, we're seeing a lot of range bound price action. And it seems that it's difficult in the higher time frames for things to break with conviction. Let me just maximize this. So what I'm referring to is, you've got Donald Trump, you've got the tariff situation, you've got Europe with the Turkey situation as well, which is quite interesting because obviously they're exposed to the debts there that Turkey have. And it's interesting. I mean, overall, I am short biased, but we've had a bounce here off major support. And it could rally again up to here. I want to wait and see what this candle does. Really, I mean, I'm not going to be buying right into this. I want to see a break, and then we'll see what happens. But there's only, I don't know about that resistance level there. Like where it currently is. I'll go back to, look, there's been a few, it's definitely around, there has merit there, to be honest, because, there's 1, 2, 3, it's more a zone. It doesn't have to be an exact point on the chart, but you can definitely sort of see that there's been, some interactions here and some rejection. So I definitely want to watch that, and then we'll sort of go from there, to be honest. Again, it's probably worth keeping an eye on, and I also like the euro pound is another potential. So on the weekly, it's been a nice little break out of this range, and then we'll zoom down to the 4-hourly, and now the hourly. So I'm going to watch this. It really needs to get over here. Needs to break this sort of area at 90.56. Now if we go to the daily chart, I actually haven't got zones in here, and the spread is tight. I mean, that's 1.3 pips, so that's pretty good. So you can't complain there with that. Pardon me. Let's go to the daily. Let's see some levels. When we zoom out, well, you know what? I would say maybe up here. This seemed to be triggering a bit of a dramatic sell-off, but really, there's a lot of space to move from 90.56 to 91. I mean, let's get a pip count on that. It's always important to evaluate this for risk to reward as well, guys. So 120 pips or so, 120, thereabouts. So this is an interesting one. This is probably the pick of the bunch. Now, I know in my previous video I might have been talking about the Aussie dollar. I would probably disregard that right now. If we go to that, you've got to, the thing is, guys, with this, you've got to be pliable. You can't just sort of be too narrow-minded, because what will happen is things will change, and you've got to concede being wrong. See, it's broken that daily trend line as well. So I would just probably leave that for now, and this could actually continue on, because gold, Australia is the biggest exporter of gold, and the gold price has actually increased a little bit as well. So that's something to pay attention to. yeah, so you'll find the Aussie dollar will probably, since it's correlated with this, will probably be in sympathy here a little bit. So you've just got to pay attention to that. And also the Aussie has sort of settled down after the sell-off. That was during the political headaches that were going on, so it's definitely worth watching this though. And but yeah, I like, and also Euro Swiss, if I can find that. Euro Pound is better than Euro, just with what I've said with the risk to reward. Swiss yen, I might bring that up as well. There's a few things going on. Yeah, look, Swiss yen's okay as well. We'll have the daily chart on that. Ooh, it's up against some resistance, so you just have to look. I mean, I know I haven't drawn the zones in because this is a new chart, but you just see and you can appreciate that that's, you're buying into a heavy psychological level here where people have sold before, it's bounced, it's rejected, and then again, I mean, it's here as well, so you just can't. I want to jump in. I mean, this is my full-time trading week, and I've got a lot of free time, but at the same time, you've just got to respect things a little bit. Oh, Euro Swiss, guys. I'm going to find this. I'm going to dissect it a little bit. So as you can see, I traded this a little while ago, actually. I don't have it marked on the charts. It's been a while ago. No, I don't. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that was a Euro Pound. It's been Euro Pound. So Euro Swiss is interesting. There's a little bit of resistance there, but on the hourly, if it closes like that, that's probably an entry. It's at the 55, yeah. So that would be the entry. Let me just sort of work this out here. If that's entry up here, that's 38 pips, and up here, 38. So it's not 38 times 2. It's like 76, so it's not even 2 to 1. So that's not spectacular. So I'm going to go Euro Pound, and is that what is that? 20? 20? I know my charts are a little bit ugly. I do apologize. I need to really tidy things up somewhat. Moving average. Let's do a 50. We'll do the 55 in the red. So we're down here. Yeah. I might have it up at the 20. I've done 20 and 55 with stop loss settings. I mean, that's enough room. So if we do that, let's work out the risk of woods. It's pretty much right up against Euro Pound. It's 102 or so. Okay, so it's, a bit of a one-to-one there potentially, but Euro Pound, I'll be watching to see if it wants to break through here. I think that was it, guys. So Euro Pound, Euro is strengthening, so I'm going to watch that. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, Trade Talk Pippin and Scotty's Trading on Instagram. I post a lot there, and on LinkedIn is where you can find me under Scott Andrews. So the display picture here on YouTube is the same against all social media accounts as well. Just make it easy to find me. Okay. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and bye for now.